Hello my friends. So I wanted to record an intro video for you today just to give you some kind of preview as to what this channel is going to be and my why behind everything. So really first and foremost for me, my goal is to build community, and I want to do this so that I can be a resource to others and bring value to the greater society, to my friends, my family, to people that don't know me, anybody that is looking for guidance in a way that... Okay. Shit. Jeez. It scares the shit out of me every time. So my point of putting myself out there to the world, creating a YouTube channel, anything of the sort, is simply to provide value to people who are in a place that maybe I have been before. I have been on a personal development journey of my own now for, I would say, about 2 years, and in that time I've changed and evolved so much, and I feel like it's only fair for me to share that with others so that I can help others do the same. It's great to change and evolve on your own, but like I said, my why is to be of service, to create community, and if I'm not doing that, then what's it all for? So really, I just want to provide a resource and some value to others to create change in their own way and create the most effective type of change in their own life that will create the outcomes that they are looking for. So in no way am I sitting here as a guru or someone that knows it all or has it all figured out. I'm constantly in growth and on a journey, and that's exactly why I'm sitting here doing this, because I want to grow with you. I want you to find a comfortable and safe place here on YouTube to be able to see, okay, this person is doing this in a sloppy way. Not that sloppy is something to be glorified, but I'm constantly just doing, you know, it's all about the doing, and the growth doesn't need to look beautiful. It doesn't need to look like people tend to make it look on YouTube all the time. It just needs to happen. And so I want to be as transparent as possible with you and show you my growth and show you how this personal progression looks for me. And a lot of times it's not this glamorous journey, it's the exact opposite of that, and that's what's beautiful to me, is just the growth and the evolvement. So that is my why. Now I'm going to kind of talk about who I am. So currently at this stage of my life, I am a vegan. This is something that I feel really passionate about, and I chose to be a vegan because I wanted to see how living a plant-based lifestyle would affect my body initially. And the longer that I've been on this vegan journey, I've really started to explore resources, documentaries, things like that, that express the global impact that meat and dairy have on the world. And in doing that, it just over time has made more and more sense as to why this is just my new lifestyle. With that being said, this could be super controversial, and probably is, but I have eaten meat since becoming a vegan and consumed animal products. And it's not something that I do frequently or proudly, but at the end of the day, I am human, and I live in a society that runs on these industries, this meat and dairy. And because I'm a human, I mess up sometimes. And so when I chose to be on this journey, I didn't choose to not make any mistakes. I chose to, just like everything else I'm telling you about, embark on a journey and accept the journey for all that it is. And that is sloppy, messy, but it's continuing to move forward. And eventually I will be completely plant-based. But I don't believe in not calling myself a vegan because I'm not perfect at it. I am a vegan. I choose not to support these large, extremely unsustainable industries. I don't put my money into these industries at all. From day one, I've chosen not to purchase any products that have animal products in them, with the exception of honey. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about honey. But for me, mostly everything boils down to how things affect my body and what these things are doing to the planet. And it's pretty indisputable that these industries are extremely detrimental to our planet, and it's also pretty indisputable that our planet needs us to care more. And if we want to survive on this planet for a long period of time, we really need to care about things like this. So in no way am I judging you if you're not a vegan and you don't choose to be a vegan. That is totally fine, but these are the reasons why I chose to become a vegan. And even if you aren't a vegan, you can still use the things that I eat and things that I make as inspiration to just consume more plants, because no matter who you are, consuming more plants is always better for your body. It's always something that's going to benefit you. It's always something that's going to prevent illness, disease, cancer. So regardless of if you eat animal products, you could still benefit from adding more plants to your diet. And that is something that I want to share with you, is all of the fun ways that you can be a vegan. I want people's reaction to be like, that's vegan? And we'll see where that goes. Mostly it's going to be videos of me messing things up, because that's what I do most of the time. Once in a while I get it right and then it's bomb. I already have a few videos recorded that are pretty funny of me just messing something up and trying it out, and that's also super valuable. So I don't intend to trash everything that doesn't turn out well. I think that there's beauty and there's lessons in everything, and so look forward to those too. I'm also a partner to my boyfriend. His name is Nathan, and you'll probably see quite a bit of him on here. He's my rock and someone that I am constantly growing alongside. Our relationship is very progressive, meaning we are constantly progressing towards our individual and shared goals, and that means that it's not perfect. Just like everything that I express on my channel, nothing is perfect, and we are constantly working out a relationship, and that's what makes it beautiful, is that we're in it for the long haul. And to us, that means constantly working on ourselves and working on our relationship. I'm also an entrepreneur. So as I said in my first video, I have a few businesses that I am starting. The first one that I'm working on right now is an e-commerce website that provides eco-friendly and sustainable housewares, mostly kitchen goods. So it is called Eco Kitchen Provisions. I did name it before I selected products, so I decided later on that I wanted not to just exclusively do kitchenwares, but also home goods, because there's so many things out there that you can purchase that are going to be more eco-friendly and also better on your pocketbook, because you're not continuously buying something. You buy one thing and then it works for a longer period of time. I am also extremely disorganized. This is something that's super important for me to point out, because this is a way that I hope to bring value to you. I am currently trying to learn how to be better at time management, be better with my money, planning. These are all things I've put my energy towards in the past, and I have never come up with a system that has worked for me. Growing up, these were not things that were very important or emphasized, but it's just something that I never learned or acquired. I always learned differently. I felt like I was always a little slower learning things than other people. So even if my parents tried to teach these things to me, I was never really receptive to that. And so at this point in my life, I'm really trying to focus on learning these things and developing systems that work for me in these ways, particularly time management and planning, and then being better at financial, like money management, will come along with that. And so I hope to share with you along the way tips and tricks that I'm learning, and hopefully you can learn to do the same if it's something that you're also struggling with. I've looked up a lot of YouTube videos, and I've found a ton of people that are great at planning trying to teach people who aren't great at planning, but this doesn't really translate well because they don't understand what it's like not to be good at planning, if that makes sense. And I want to be a person that is coming from this space of I'm not great at planning and I'm not great at time management, and I will evolve over time in front of you into being better at these things, so that I can teach you from a place of I used to be terrible at this and I've taught myself to be better. I am a Pisces and a human design manifestor. If astrology and human design are things that you're interested in, you already know about, this will make sense to you. If it's not, hopefully I can teach you some things about these on this channel. Full disclosure, I don't know much about astrology other than being a Pisces, but loosely these two things mean that I am extremely emotionally driven. I tend to be up in the clouds a little bit. I'm a very dreamy person, but bringing myself back down to earth is extremely important. And I would love to share with you how I do this and how I manage myself being these two things. All these things is ways that you can learn more about yourself so that you can create better systems to apply to your own life to make your life a little more cohesive. Hopefully you can explore them on your own and use the information that you learn as a tool to help you create a cohesive life. Okay, so my intentions with this channel are to share with you the things that I learn as I continue to grow. I will probably sprinkle in some things that I've already learned. Like, for instance, I have some footage already that I've recorded when I first became a vegan and things that I tried. Like I've said, failures and successes, but just making my journey as relatable as possible, because I know that there's so many people that aren't the glamorous YouTube types. You know, not a lot of people live life seamlessly, and we're just trying to learn and grow as we go. And so that's what I've been doing with veganism, and just hope to continue to share my journey with you. I also hope to teach you some things that are super beneficial to my life at this point that I am extremely grateful to have been taught myself. I just want you to know that, again, nothing in life is perfect, and that is okay. That is actually reality, and I want to be an example of that, of moving through these things, moving through things that I'm learning in a messy but progressive way, always moving forward. This is an example, this YouTube channel. It's gonna look pretty messy for the first few videos. I had some anxiety about not posting last week when I want to post every single week. But you know what, it's a new thing and it's a journey, and I'm blessed just to have the resources to do it at all. Alright, I think that is it, but I hope to see you soon. I hope that you find value in the content that I share, and I hope that you are inspired, and I look forward to seeing you soon.